Hi, today is December 24th, 2023, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 2046 for the year, Assumption of Risk. Around my wrist was a contract that said that in exchange for the privilege of skating in the rink, I assumed all risk of injury. It was not unlike the contracts that I made when I fell for you again and again and again. The risks I took at the rink yesterday were not that great. I hugged the rail and moved slowly and cautiously and emerged unscathed. But despite the ring around my wrist, I wasn't willing to risk much at the rink. If I'm going to fall, if I'm going to be hurt, I'd rather it happen elsewhere. When I'm with you, I want to let go of the rail and glide and slide and start and stop and fall and fall and fall and fall again. Poem number 2047, Blindsided. I was amused when it was drawn to my attention that I had misspelled the word blindsided. Later, I thought about what it might mean to be blind-sighted. Some sort of Taoist thing where one sees and comprehends without observing. A Buddhist teacher I sat with more than 20 years ago spoke of closing the eyes and imagining that one has 360-degree vision before one goes into the meditation. Occasionally I return to that practice, but I would do better to try to observe more with my eyes wide open before attempting to see with my eyes wide shut. Poem number 2048, Savor. Savor the warmth of the kitchen floor under your feet as you fill the kettle. Savor the sound of the kettle as the water boils. Savor the mist emanating from the cup as you pour. Savor the moments spent waiting for the tea to cool. Then savor the tea. Poem number 2049, The Next Fix. Fail to notice the warmth of the floor. Ignore the sounds from the kettle. Ignore the mist. Wait impatiently for the tea to cool, then gulp it down like a glutton whose thirst must be slaked immediately, like a caffeine addict whose sole concern is the next fix. Poem number 2050, Similar Sneakers Sometimes. They wore similar sneakers sometimes, but they move at different speeds, one often struggles to keep up with the other. The one never asks the other to slow down because the one enjoys the struggle and believes that it will lead to improved fitness. Poem number 2051, Improvement. It was no real blow to my ego as I watched niece and nephew effortlessly glide on the ice last night. If I wanted to be skilled at skating, I could put in the time and effort and I could improve. Perhaps I couldn't learn to move as my niece and nephew do, but I could improve. And maybe I will, but if I don't, I will dedicate my time toward other forms of improvement. There are many things that could become nearly effortless if I would just put in the effort at the front end. And the last poem of the day, poem number 2052, Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, my nephew said as he and his sister exited the bus last night, and he is right. Happy Halloween to all, and to all a good night. Thank you. I appreciate you. Happy holidays.